Hey everybody, welcome to your weekly reading for June 6th to June 12th. I want to quickly thank each and every one of you for supporting my channel by liking and subscribing. Now let's find out what Spirit has in store for you this week. Hello fellow Libras. Always nice to read for you. As you know, it tickles me because I'm doing a reading for myself at the same time. So I can't wait to hear what Spirit has to say for us for this week. So let's get started. Starting with the Two of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Three of Wands, and Justice. We have the Nine of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. So, again, nice balance, action, and challenge. We have that very, very romantic and very emotional card right at the beginning, the Two of Cups. Again, not surprising for us, Libra, and always nice to have some love in our week. So with that Two of Cups, excuse me, let's just go ahead and start with the Two of Cups. And of course, that speaks to partnership and harmony within relationships, the benefits of forgiving and moving forward into harmony. So that's a very Libra type card out of the emotional cards, because it is talking about being able to forgive and move forward as well. So it's just one of those cards that's saying your partnership is first and foremost. You want that to work, so you are willing to put the work in to do what needs to be done in order to preserve and nourish that emotional relationship with that person that you care for. So let's go ahead and take a look at Justice. That is the card that speaks most strongly to us in that higher, those power cards. And so Justice, again, I always like to point out, she's holding that scale, which resonates very strongly with us Libras, but she's also got the sword, which means that she's willing to kick some butt in order to keep things on an even keel, especially for those people that she cares about. So it sounds like you are going to be doing some working toward your relationship. Something is going to be happening for the benefit of your relationship there, Libra. So that being said, let's go ahead and move to your action cards. You have the Three of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. The Three of Wands is speaking to creativity and cooperation, knowing that you're making time for something that is worthwhile, something that you wanted to turn into a long-term plan. So that speaks very strongly to your Two of Cups, also to that sense of justice. So the Three of Wands right off the bat is saying that you are making time and pushing forward with a long-term goal. And then you have the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands speaks to feeling like you want to protect those plans as well. So being protective of this relationship, of these plans that you're making to increase the productivity, to increase that relationship. And then with the Queen of Wands is speaking to that sense of accomplishment, of vibrance about the relationship. So definitely all the things that you're doing, all the action that you're taking toward this relationship is definitely, it's making a difference. It's got that vibrance to it. So whether it be an old relationship or a new one, this is just vibrance for that relationship, for that love. So it's going to feel new if it's old, and if it's new, it's going to feel very well fitted. Like, yes, this is what I want. This is where I should be. So now let's look at your challenge cards. You have the Five, the Page, and the Four of Swords. So the Five of Swords is the one where you've had some tension or some conflict, and now you need to make up your mind. You need to figure out, what can I do to make this work, to make this what it needs to be. So that also speaks to your action cards, saying that yes, this is a relationship issue. This is something that you want to work out, something that you're moving forward with, something that means a lot to you. So that Five of Swords is saying, yes, definitely, that you've got to make some very serious, very strong decisions about this relationship. So, like I said, even if it's one that you've had for a while, it's got to have that sense of vibrance. The Queen of Wands says that that vibrance is going to come back for you if it's an old relationship, but also be there and be very much in the present for a new relationship. So hopefully you're not working too hard, but it is saying that something that might have been a little bit of tension, a little bit of conflict there. Then you have your Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords, diplomacy. I mean, yeah, that would stand to reason, and it's something that we're very good at, Libra. So part of what you're working toward with this other person is something that's going to require your adept skill with diplomacy, because, like I said, a little bit of conflict was there, and now you're getting that opportunity to feel fresh again, or to just truly embrace and appreciate the new relationship. And then the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is the one that speaks of breaking from your normal routine to recharge. So this might mean a vacation for you and your loved one. This might mean some sort of break for the two of you, and it should be together. So because vacation's a part of... For a couple, I don't really know how well those work for you if you're a strongly bonded couple, but even if you're not, this week needs to be time for each other, time for the two of you, and then working toward probably a trip away. So the coming days may involve a trip away. Usually easier to do that on the weekend, but you never know. It might end up where you can both only get time off during the week, something along those lines. So I'm seeing that you need that time with your loved one away. The fact that you have the Justice in there, that does involve some law, but seeking the truth and that strong sense of right and wrong, which we know Libra is very in tune with anyway. So having that going on, I would say very much so that you need to be aware of your lover, of your significant other, possibly getting away. And I think getting away is usually a good idea. Some people don't travel well together, but I'm thinking that this reading is saying that you need to get away. It doesn't have to be hundreds of miles away. It could be the next town. You could have a staycation like we do here in Las Vegas, but you need to do something with your loved one because it feels like that conflict needs that little boost. So you're getting away with your loved one this week, Libra, and definitely take it to heart. Make sure it doesn't have to be extravagant, just time for the two of you. So keep that in mind. And even if it has to be at home, make sure there's time for the two of you to just be alone and communicate together, and it should be a wonderful journey for you both. And that is what I am seeing for you today, Libra. Thank you for joining me, and I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energy show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.